Coach, you want to get us started with opening statement, general thoughts on the game? And congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I'm just really proud of our group. I think that we all knew that we were a very good team. And with our kind of revival, our second chance, we're making the most of it. And I talked to our group before the game. I think we're in this position because we've worked really hard on our culture, and we've got a great culture. Culture wins, and it's a credit to the work that they've put in, because it's hard. It's hard to build great culture, and these guys have done that. They've bought in together, and that's, I think, why we're in this position right now. The game was Tyler's tough to guard. They're really tough to guard, and I thought it really in the second quarter we defended them extremely well, and our half-court defense then led to some stuff in transition and really gave us confidence. We kind of punched them in the nose a little bit, and that gave us confidence as well. And then in the second half, we went up 10, and I felt really good, and then they made a run at us. I knew they could. They hit a big three, and then they, I think, got an offensive rebound and a foul or something. But we hung in there. We played together. We shared the ball. We've got different kids that step up on a lot of different nights, and it's just a credit to these guys.
Coach, I got to ask you, on my blog, I wrote a couple weekends ago, right, after Selection Monday, that I was a little surprised that you guys got in, considering all the events that happened, losing to go in the first round of the IAC playoffs. And yet, here you are tonight, regional champions and going to the Final Four. And I mean, from following sports all my life, I see some parallels with other college teams and professional sports teams. I think about my 1979 Los Angeles Rams with the 1980 Iowa Hawkeyes that
Remember them?
made it to the Final Four, and just the parallels, I see is just amazing. I mean, how did this happen?
I don't know. I said to a couple people, I was like, we're in the Final Four. How did that happen? One game at a time, I guess. And I thought we did a good job of not ever looking forward and just taking the challenge that's ahead of us. I think our staff, I've got a great staff, Coach Jacobs and Coach Tyler Amsbury. They've been unbelievable in preparation. And I think we had a really good balance both weekends of staying really focused but really loose. We were very loose in shoot-arounds, we were very loose in practices, and it, I think, allowed us to play loose come game time. We never really played tight, and I thought that was a big key to being successful.
The way you guys are playing well now compared to the way you guys were playing well during that run in November, December, is it similar, or is it you guys doing it differently now?
It's similar. We seem to have more confidence right now. We weren't great in November. We were really good at the end of December, obviously. And then we hit that stretch in January where we lost 5 out of 6. But 4 of those games were by 2 possessions or less. And those games we were still defending really, really well. We just fell into a little funk where we've got a lot of kids that can score, and everybody was trying to score rather than, and not selfishly, it was just we were trying too hard. And then we had a meeting in late January. We kind of redefined some roles. We convinced each other that we believe in each other, and we started sharing the ball again. And when we share the ball, we're really, really good.
Coach, the one thing I noticed beginning in the second period, you guys were down, but the one big thing that I noticed is that you were able to establish the post down low thanks to Kaylee. That really changed the complexion of the game around, and that opened things up on the perimeter as well. Can you talk about that a little bit? And if you guys have anything to add, please do.
You're right. You said it, but go ahead.
I guess getting it inside has been a key all season, and the fact that, you know, we knew we could take it to Tyler's post players today was pretty big, and I mean, a credit to everyone else for getting it inside, and AJ went to work too. So it's kind of a team overall thing. We knew we could get it in, and we trusted when we knew that it was open. So.
What was it about it that let you know that you could do that?
I think my teammates, you know, saying, hey, we're going to get it to you, post up, and coach saying get in low, we're getting layups. So just an overall confidence as a team and specific players.
Katie and Miranda, you guys came up with some big shots and clutch moments. I mean, what was it like out there on the floor, especially when things got tight toward the end and you were just hanging on for dear life? What was going through your head?
Well, the biggest thing that we've been stressing is just to stay together as a team. Just they're going to go on runs, we're going to go on runs, and just stay together, make eye contact with each other, and making big plays for each other. Someone has to make the pass, and someone happens to be in the right spot at the right time, and hopefully they knock it down when needed.
And I think it's important to celebrate other successes. That really helped boost everyone's confidence, and we were able to stick together and pull through.
I guess the $64,000 question I have for you, Coach, is now that you've got to the Final Four, can you repeat this performance and grab 2 more wins?
Every team's good. Our goal is to defend really well and share the ball and give it our best. I like this team. I think we can beat anybody if we play really well. We have confidence in each other, and I think that's showed over the last couple weekends. Why not, right? Why not?
I have to go look to even see who you guys are playing.
Tufts.
Tufts, all right. So that game was over before you guys even walked on the floor today, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you know about Tufts?
They're from the NESCAC.
That's one.
That's about it. So we'll do some work.
I guess the other question I have, you know, coming off the victory over St. Thomas last night, how did you prepare for this game with you know, really very little time to really study Texas Tyler? I mean, how hard was that coming into this morning with the shoot around and everything? I mean, did you get a chance to look at any film at all, or just purely from scouting the game, you know, in the first game last night?
Yeah, good question. Coach Jacobs actually did a lot of work on Texas Tyler prior to getting here, and I had the St. Thomas scout, and she kind of dabbled in both the other teams, so she had at least a framework in her mind on how we needed to defend them. And then we watched a lot of film last night, cranked some stuff out till the wee hours of the morning, and I got a couple hours of sleep and got up and did a little bit more. And but you know, we've seen a lot of different styles of play, and that helped us with Tyler, because we've played some teams that play like them, and so our group knew kind of how we needed to defend them when we presented the scout to them. They knew how we needed to defend, and so I don't think that was any new stuff for them. But it's always work.
Well, I think you guys have done the IAC pretty proud here tonight, and I dare say there's some teams like Luther and Co. and Loris that are seeing the results tonight with a little bit of envy, but probably a little happiness too.
You know, they are, and a lot of those schools have reached out to us throughout the last couple weeks, and they're cheering us on. And I've told all of them that they've prepared us very well, and that's true. They have prepared us very well. Those teams are very, very good, and you know, I think because we had to battle through that tough league, we're ready for this.
Better than competing in the high jump too?
Definitely, yeah.
What was your qualifying jump?
5'7".
Okay.
So, yep.
5'8" and 3/4, possibly.
Yeah, I
She
know.
could have got
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I know.
I'm sure.
She
Yeah.
could have got that.
Yeah.
Of course you know.
You know, Pat, the outdoor nationals is at Wartburg this year.
Oh, yeah.
So
Do you get it on? You don't get it automatic bid, right? It's not like the Olympics.
I don't think so.
Or the.
Gotta run it. Gotta run it.
All right, thanks, you guys.
thank you.
Thank you.